We're taking a look at the CompQ, the NASDAQ Composite. This is Mark Espy once again with MarketTamer.com. Must remind everybody this is for educational purposes and not meant to be a recommendation to buy or sell anything. Again, for historical perspective, we indicate here that we broke out of the channel at the top. This was the April 26th, and that high was, 25, 35, somewhere in that neighborhood. It broke down below and just dropped like a stone out of the sky, and then oscillated a bit here, had the flash crash day obviously, and then it broke down below this area, and the trading has actually been a lot of gapping and not a lot of continuity to the moves. As you see here, the continuity on this move up, very tight trading, not a lot of gapping going on, and a lot of volatility over here. Wide range trading days, gaps between the closes and the opens of the next day. Just really not a lot of fluidity in the way that the market is trading. Now on Tuesday it did trade down here to what is the intermediate bottom here. I feel that this area right here on the 5th is a very, very solid support area, and that's around 2100. So we need to respect that. Although the low that was put in on Tuesday around 2150, we need to recognize that. So I think the new channel is really between about 2150 and 2275, and we should be trading in this area. We broke down below the 200, yet we went immediately back up above there, so the 200 didn't hold. I'm more bullish on the CompQ than I am of the other two indexes, so I do feel that there's a good chance we're going to move back up here. The stochastics spent a brief time below the 20 on the oversold area, but moved back up above, and it does look like the MACD wants to move back up above. The histogram is moving back toward the 0 line. The MACD line is about ready to cross the signal line, so it looks like we might have some bullish movement. And today, in this little correction from yesterday's very bullish move, was put in on very low volume, so I'm thinking that we're going to move back up into this area. I feel much more solid about the support level than I do about this level right here for resistance. So my feel is that we're either going to trade in this channel, continue to trade in this channel, or more likely that we're going to come back up here a little bit. And if we do, then the area that we need to consider would be right up here once again, which is the top of this range. But again, feel more like it's going to stay in this area right here. And part of that reasoning is that it just didn't stay below the 200. The 200 really acted as support. And when you talk about support and resistance in major areas of support and resistance like a major moving average, it's not to the exact penny. Sometimes it will do this and come back up, and it will retest. Well, it failed the test. It actually came back up and closed 2 days above this and quite nicely above the 200. So that's my thesis on the CompQ. Okay, I want to just suggest to you that you have to remain nimble out there. This is a crazy, crazy market. It's headline driven. It seems like every time a new headline comes out, it affects the market. And so please trade hedged, be nimble, pay attention to what you're doing out there. And as we come into this Memorial Day weekend, I want to say a shout out to all of our men and women in uniform, and those that have given the ultimate sacrifice, their lives in defense of the freedom that we have here in the United States. So with that, I look forward to talking to you next week.